Hello guys, so I'm going to be doing another unboxing video. Hopefully this one goes a lot better than the sewing machine one I did before. Also, I apologize for the weird lighting in here. My office does not have ceiling lights or like wall lights or anything, so I have like 3 different those type of lamps, like the table lamps in different corners of the room. So there's one behind me, one in front of me, and one over there. So that might make the lighting a little weird. I know the lighting's very dull in here and I apologize for that, but I think you'll be able to see everything just fine. Also, my hair's purple now, which you probably can't tell in this lighting, but it is dark purple with a black sponge root. I'm very excited to have my hair colored again. I'm also having a bobby pin on this side, just because I have changed my part and my bangs are wanting to fall on my face. So until I get them trained the direction I want them to go, since they're used to going the opposite direction, I have this annoying bobby pin, but it's less annoying than looking down working and my bangs falling in my face. So anyway, on to the video. I'm unboxing a Chi product. Now, if you looked at the title, I'm sure you're thinking, Chi iron, it's for hair, but it's not. I was very surprised when I happened to come across this in the store. I've been looking for a new iron, mostly because my current iron I'm borrowing, so I need to get one anyway. And when I saw this, I was like, I have to get it. It has to be this one. So it is a clothing iron. I did not know that they made irons for clothes. I was so shocked. There are actually 3 different ones and a steamer. This is the like cheapest of the 3, which is still like $58, I think. So not that cheap, but they went up to $80. But yeah, so it uses the same sort of technology as their hair straighteners or flat irons. It has the ceramic plate on the bottom. Let's see, that's not English, the English side. It's a 10-foot cord, titanium infused ceramic sole plate. So that's the gold colored metal ceramic you find on all their irons. So I thought that was really cool that they even have that on these. So yeah, I'll kind of show all the sides so you can check it out. Some of them are in English, some are in Spanish. I'll go ahead and show them all. Hopefully the glare is not too terrible. This have like shiny bits on there, so that's picking up weird. So of course the front. And this side is the same as the other side, but in Spanish. You guys can just kind of pause the video if you want to see that, for any of the sides. And then I think this is the same as the front, but in Spanish. And then the top, I always like Chi's packaging, so that's why I'm like showing it off. I didn't show off the packaging for the sewing machine. It was just like a lot of random stuff, and it wasn't pretty. And this one's pretty, except for the bottom. It's not pretty, but I think it has wattage information. And even though Chi is a American company based out of Texas, they do have all of their hot tools, which I guess includes this as well, so I'm seeing, are made in China. So all their other products like color and such, which the color of my hair is Chi, Chroma Shine, all that stuff's made in the USA, but they make their tools in China. I'm not sure why, but they do. So anyway, I'm gonna flip the camera around so we can watch an unboxing, because that's not gonna work from this angle. Okay, so we're looking at the box now. Again, I apologize for my crappy lighting. I really wish we had ceiling lights, or that I was allowed to put wall lights in or something. But this is what I've got to work with. I don't have room for standing lamps, that's for sure. Alright, so unboxing this the best I can while still so you can see everything. And I'll have to move this for just a second. Just to try to get it out of there. For number 8, it has a 2-year warranty. Most Chi appliances have either a 1 or 2-year warranty. This one has a 2-year warranty. I'm sure I'm going to have to fill out a paper for that. This was on the notes part. So yeah, this is all that was in the box. There's not a lot of packaging. Sometimes they have a decent amount of packaging, sometimes they don't. They usually just kind of go with what they gotta do, which I appreciate. I don't like a lot of packaging. 1, it's annoying, and 2, I feel like it's very wasteful. So yeah, your styrofoam ends. just to keep it safe. This is just a warning. Water droplets. Factory tested. Okay, well that's interesting. So I guess they actually kind of test these, so there might be a little bit of water in there, or at least water droplets. And then I think this is just safety. Position sensing. So I guess it has auto off functions depending on how long it sits in a certain angle, which is interesting. That's probably going to have to read all that because I tend to let my iron sit in a particular spot for a moment sometimes. So Velcro for the straps, or strap for the cord. I really like this. This is on all of their appliances, at least the ones I have seen. And when I worked in a salon, we used mostly Chi. Well, not all Chi, but most of us used Chi hair dryers, curling irons, and flat irons, so hot tools. I did not have them myself, but I did use them from time to time. I really like them. I had hoped to get some of mine, and I didn't at the time. There's expensive equipment. It's very, very worth it. So yeah, I really like this because I hate cords just being like wherever, and you don't want to wrap up cords around things that actually damages the wiring. So all those people you see wrapping their cords around a flat iron, so it's very bad for them. Alright, so we can see this now. Pretty shiny. This is all clear right here, but not up here, so that's gonna be kind of weird. I just hit buttons. So I got the, what is it? Titanium ceramic sole plate there. I think it said it had 300 of the holes. It does have a 10-foot cord, so that'll be useful because I have to plug this in underneath my table. That's for the steam settings. That's where we put water in. I don't know if we're gonna be able to see in there. That's just the settings for like fabric type. So it says minimums, then it has synthetic, silk, wool, and cotton. And there's a self-cleaning button. And then this is like your steam little slider in there. So that's interesting. So I'm gonna switch camera angles again because I am gonna test this out a little bit. I will say I'm not like some professional ironer. I don't iron my clothes or anything. I only iron fabric and finished projects that I'm selling. I don't iron anything that's mine. So you might be looking at what I'm about to do and be like, that's not right, but or not professional or whatever. But yep, I know. It works. What I'm doing works. Okay, so I'm waiting for this to warm up. I just plugged it in and this little red light kicked on. Shows up on either side, so I'm just waiting for it to heat up. I am just kind of going over the instructions a little bit. So as I had mentioned before, there is a sensor for auto shut off. So if it's sitting on the heel, so up and down, which you can't really see because of the camera angle. So if it's sitting on this back part right here, it takes 30 minutes for it to shut off on its own. Whereas if you have it down like you're using it and you leave it there motionless, this is all motionless too, so not while you're using it, but it's just sitting still, not being used, down like this. After 60 seconds, it's supposed to turn off by itself. And if you have it laying on one side, after 30 seconds of being motionless, it will turn off. It then also says that tilting the iron for more than 30 degrees will reset the sensor. I don't really know what 30 degrees on the iron is when I'm using it, but I'm guessing it probably makes some sort of sound, or there'll probably be some sort of indicator. I'll probably just be able to tell. So, oh, does that tell you how to use an iron as well? So maybe I should go over that later. So I just kind of go over it. And there's troubleshooting, so that's useful. And also if we get kind of some water like that on there. It's probably because I totally dumped water down the side of this thing when I was filling it up. Try to wipe it off. I don't think I wiped it all off. So yeah, I also have it on minimum. Let's turn it up to cotton because I'm going to be using it on cotton. So I'll be ironing this piece of cotton here. This is, I'm trying to remember the name. Wild Vines, I believe. It's one of the prints I offer in my shop. It's the Tula Pink. So I do have folded lines. So I'm just gonna kind of go over there. I'm not sure if it's warm enough yet. I didn't make it far enough in the booklet to see what the warm-up time is, but it's definitely doing something. So it seems to be working pretty good. I don't know. I think actually with the shadows you can actually see. Okay, I was afraid you might be able to see all these lines I'm trying to get out. So on this side, we've got all smooth. Go down this side. I do have a harsh one over here we'll get to that you can't quite see yet. Don't know. I don't think I have that door closed all the way because I'm still flicking water at myself. Shouldn't do circles. I did a little circle. Don't do that. I do know that much. So yeah, that actually works really well. Well, this will be a good test right here. This is where the fabric was actually folded in half and then wrapped around a bolt. I didn't get it in a bolt, but the fabric place that had it before me would have had it on a bolt. And those are usually the creases that are the hardest to get out. So, and I usually flip the fabric for these too. There might be better methods of getting these kind of creases out. Like I said before, I don't know what I'm doing. It just works, so I just do what seems to work. Feel free to give me any tips in the comment section about ironing. I haven't tried any of the steams or anything. Okay, so that steam button's really strange. I'll try that on there. So this one's is steam and this one's spray. And the spray nozzle is down here. I've never used spray for anything. I don't know what you use that for. I'm sure it's used for something useful. Maybe it'll say in the booklet and I'll read it later. No, that might not be doing great things for the camera. It is just my phone camera at least. Not my bigger camera. Anyway. So this can see a little bit on the crease, but I mean, even the other iron I was using, I pretty much sucked at getting these out. So that's pretty good. All the other little lines came out of there. So I'm definitely happy with this iron. So